59 minutes of battery. You see the sun's coming up that direction, coming in that direction. Like I was saying, our brothers, Chucky and Bobby and Jimmy Green and Sister Cynthia Green, named after Grandma Green. Grandma Green's last name is Cynthia Flowers. I learned that by looking at Ancestry.com. They now have a Facebook, Facebook.com. See, now you see the skeleton? Now you hardly do. If you had bright lights at night, blind your eyes for a few minutes. Dilate your eyes for a minute, you can't see past the bright lights. Even General Electric lights that Copperfield used and its crew. And Ed Alonzo, who helped out. He's a comedian, magician, but he can be serious too by helping out Copperfield with the illusion. And I got that out. You see a little bit of. So when you just use that light, you get it like that. Cut that on, then cut that off. You can see it more detail. But if you cut the backlight off, you can't make it out. And if you had bright lights, you can't even see it if you try. And then when you cut the statue lights, bring the lights back on, and inside the crown, you get, the more backlighting you get on the left and right, and then up above, you start to see the outline. But if you cut back lights, side lights, can't make out anything. And if you zoom in as much as you want, so you got that light off. And if you had lights over here, so you can't see nothing. But when you cut this light on, you start to see kind of detail. Then you cut the ceiling light on, you start to see more detail. That's how you do lighting. So basically you can say, now you see the Statue of Liberty. Now you don't. Hardly. But when you add the bright lights on the Tower of Lights, it makes it harder to see at all. And night blinds on it for a few minutes, your eyes get dilated. You can do the same thing with a Learjet with a stage scrim netting. Backlight, front light. Add more netting. Alright. As Robert Lawrence Becker mentioned. That's how he would do it, but Copperfield had that idea added by hauling it out the back. Watch as the cameraman, before he pans down, he kind of pauses for a split second, and you see one of the guys let go of their hands so they can, at a diagonal angle and haul the jet out the back that direction towards from the TV version. From our TV view, it would be the left back corner. There's a guy that opens up his hands as the cameraman's panning down to show the cardboard cutout of the silhouetted of the jet. Half cut cardboard in the front part, and on the right side, half cut out of the tail part. The black line separates the cardboard and the real jet's wing towards us, shadow-wise. But the shadow-wise of the people raising their hands is really them. See, when you add light and more light, you get more detail. Now if I added spotlights all around the skeleton like the Statue of Liberty idea, and put 2 towers of lights, and I cut the backlights off, and then all it splits, and you wouldn't be able to see that skeleton at all unless you have night vision and infrared for body heat. Other than that, see, if I cut the ceiling light off, you see less detail. Cut the side lights off, can't hardly make anything out. See, the more I zoom in, you can't even make it out. But when I cut this light on, you see it, and you see it when you cut that light on. But if I cut this light off, then this light off, you can kinda, but that's because of the sun slowly coming up. But at nighttime, it makes it much easier to hide things in the dark. Even in daytime, you can hide things. That's how they did with the airplanes in the sky. They put lights on there so it would like make like a color blue hue, so it would blend as the sky. So the airplane would, or helicopter would be in perfect visual stealth. But now they're using a special glass that magicians are now using, that it bends light around an object that you actually are seeing the back of the sky. They do it with a special blimp too that carries military people too. At least it's a prototype. I don't know if they got it in action or not. From Mount Weather, that was in Bigger Secrets, I think. There's bigger secrets behind Pondstone. And Colonel Ross said, well, that's recently been declassified, you know. So it's a place that used to be for military, but it's not no more. They then moved to another secret underground base and stuff. Just like Area 51. Some people say there's secret bases on the moon. I don't know if that's actually true or not. Only God himself knows, because he can see everything. He's omnipresent. The past, present, future, and beyond. Jesus Christ, Lord, Savior, God, all capitals, is the true God. In the beginning, God. He created everything. Behind everything, there's a creator. Like, people who built this house, it just didn't poof and it was here. There's a builder. There's a builder who made this whole universe, and he put Earth a certain way and the sun a certain way, so it didn't, the Earth didn't get sucked into the sun, and it's right in its right orbit. It's calculated on math. God gave Noah the knowledge to build an ark boat, 2 football yards worth. Gave the math and the science to build it, and the know-how. That's why people do measurements and math and science, because it goes back to God, capital D-O-D. Because God said, let's make mankind after our own image. What that means is, in my way of thinking, not only look like him and human, well, like he made us in human, but he's more beyond human. But, well, it's hard to explain. But what basically is the knowledge that he has, he's given us to use wisely. But he won't let us make a real time machine because he knows that would be a mess. Even though the government says they can make a time machine to go back and bring back T-Rex. And I'm thinking, no, you don't. You ain't bringing no T-Rex. I mean, in Adam and Eve days, all the animals, including the dinosaurs, Creation.com's Jeff Seltzer, Skip Tilton, Ken Ham, and all them, all animals, including the dinosaurs, on Adam and Eve ate plants. Even if they had teeth, they ate plants. There are animals today that have big teeth, but they're not meat eaters. They eat plants. And there's one lion who will not eat meat. He'll only eat vegetables. And I'm thinking, well, God's right around the corner, because God said eventually everything will go back to where it started.